Good morning. Does anyone remember when we were independent countries in Europe? When England was great and we didn't have a communist government under Starmer? When France was famous for its museums, its art galleries and its food? When Germany was famous for its industrial power, beer festivals and Christmas markets? When Italy was famous for its arts, cars and Lambrettas? And when Finland was famous for being the happiest country in the world? They had the best education. And I still believe now that education is still free. They invented Nokia phones. Everybody in the world had a Nokia phone. And also Nokia made rubber boots and also Nokia tyres. And the first ever satellite call was made by Nokia. Finland is the home of Santa Claus. It's Northern Lights and the land of the midnight sun. Ice hockey. Mammy. That's M-A-M-M-I. Look it up. It's beautiful nature. They also invented Angry Birds. They have the cleanest air in the world. Finnish pancakes. The world's biggest coffee drinkers. Home to the only freshwater seal. A wife-carrying competition, which I can assure you is hilarious to watch and very competitive. The Moomins, gender equality, and Finland was once the most safest country in the world. Is it still? Maybe. Salty licorice, salty alcohol. I love them both. The Linux operating system, which is world-renowned. The bubble chair, text, chat, the web browser, the Savonius wind turbine, the heart rate monitor, Fiskars scissors, the safety reflector, ice skates, a Molotov cocktail, and the dish drawer cabinet. Have to be seen to be believed. Very clever. The circular lock, the Cahonen maps, and not forgetting, of course, the most famous of all, the sauna. What happened, Finland? What happened to Finnish innovation? I cry for you, and I feel the same melancholy that you are also famous for. I can tell you what happened. The EU, that's what happened. The European Union. And that same union destroyed all European countries of their independence, along, of course, with the chosen politicians by the EU. And now the EU is in big trouble. And unfortunately, so is all of Europe. And we've all seen how the European oligarchy of unelected people has destroyed national pride. So if you think the EU is bad, what would happen with a global government? It would be 10,000 times worse. And this global power wanted by the same type of people like Klaus Schwab, Chrystia Freeland, Al Gore, Tony Blair, all on board for the power trip. They want power. And I really am so grateful I lived in Finland and I had help to see the Finns as they really were. And I was more than impressed. Had things been different, I would have moved there. But fate chose differently, sadly. And I have one small observation, not a criticism, an observation. Now, Finns follow the rules to the letter. If they come across to a road crossing, even at night when there's no traffic at all, if the sign says don't cross, they will not cross. They will wait until the sign says it's safe. And just maybe they should rebel a little bit, especially when choosing politicians. And especially politicians who are globalists. just like their president-elect, Alexander Stubb. I do believe that he is a globalist. And in actual fact, he was in place to be the next leader of the EU. But Ursula von Crazy had other ideas. And I'm glad she did, because along with the Tower of Babel, the European Union will fall. And just maybe the old Europe will return, with the Finnish marker, the French franc and the Italian lira returning once again. And just maybe we will return to a common marketplace where we can all trade independently. We can dream, can't we? Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.